If I told you that trying to save $8,000 in commission could actually cost you like $25,000, would you still do it? Because that is exactly what I am seeing happen in today's market. And before you assume this is just an agent defending commission, stay with me. This is about math and it's about leverage. And this is about what actually ends up in your bank account at closing. So it's very important. I completely understand the logic. You are selling a $450,000 home, one agent charges 6% and another says they will do it at 4%. That feels like a big savings, right? But here is what most sellers do not calculate. They focus on the commission paid instead of the actual net proceeds received. If a strategic agent sells your home for even 2 or 3% more because of pricing strategy, exposure, negotiation strength, and competition, that difference can completely erase the perceived savings. And here is the part that does not get talked about enough. Most discount listings do not just sell lower, they actually negotiate weaker, and that is where the real money quietly disappears for you. We are not in 21 and in that market anymore. Back then, you could almost put a sign in the yard and anything would sell, but this is not that type of environment today. Buyers are very cautious, they're payment driven, and they're comparing every single option out there. They are watching interest rates and monthly payments more than ever before. And in this market, exposure is going to equal your leverage. If fewer buyers see your home, you have less competition. And if you have less competition, you have less negotiation power. And when you have less negotiation power, you are the one making concessions instead of holding firm. Marketing is not just photos in the MLS. It is strategic positioning. It is professional presentation, and it is digital distribution that's targeted. It is making sure the right buyers see your home and the right timing and perception, because visibility creates demand and demand protects your price. Now let's talk about where the real money is made. It's not where the home goes active, and it's not when the inspection report hits your inbox. It is when the appraisal comes in right, and it is when the buyer asks for concessions. It's when the timeline gets squeezed and emotions start rising, and that is where the experience is going to show up. An experienced strategic agent protects your value during the negotiation, and they know when to push, and they also know when to hold. They know how to structure responses so you are not just emotionally reacting to the requests. And a weak negotiator can lose you $15,000 in one inspection response. That makes any commission difference look absolutely small very quickly. There's also something sellers do not always realize. Buyers are very perceptive, and when they see limited marketing or a weak presentation or minimal exposure, they assume there's room to negotiate, and they assume the seller needs out. They assume there is a weakness, and somewhere in that situation, perception impacts offer strength. Perception is created by positioning. So instead of asking, how much do you charge? I think the better question is, what will I net? Because you do not deposit commission savings. You deposit the final proceeds. If one strategy nets you $20,000 more, was the higher commission actually more expensive? Or was it a smart investment in the entire transaction? So balanced markets expose any inexperience. When inventory rises, strategy matters more. When buyers are cautious, negotiation matters more. And when rates fluctuate, positioning matters more. Anyone can sell a home when demand overwhelms supply. But when leverage tightens, this is when the skill separates outcomes. Cheap is only cheap if the outcome stays the same. And in real estate, it almost never does. If you are selling one of your largest assets, this is not the place to discount strategy. The goal is not to save commission. The goal is to maximize your net. And those are not the same thing. If this gave you a new perspective, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow for clear, data-driven real estate advice direct from your source. You don't need luck in this market, you need leverage. And that's exactly what I build for my clients.